it's Alisha and I'm here to talk about Hyper Japan, which we went to the Christmas market, and this is actually the flyer for next year. I didn't actually realise that, so they've already decided the dates for next year, so yes. And we went on Saturday the 15th and we were there for both sessions, and I actually performed in the second session as well, and my performance will be included in this video somewhere. So first I'll talk a little bit about going to Hyper Japan and things like that. We left to go to Hyper Japan at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and then we got on the train at like 10, and basically we got into London at about 11 o'clock and then had to go to Earl's Court, which is where we thought they were having Hyper Japan, and then we realised that it was actually at Olympia and not Earl's Court. So we had to go find Olympia, and then we got there and that was all fine, but by this point I'd kind of missed some of Kelsey's performance, so I was a bit like, but what can you do? So now I'll move on to things that I brought, because I brought a lot in the first session, and then the second session we didn't actually get there for the start of it because we went to McDonald's, so we kind of got there a bit later, so I didn't really have time to go around and buy things because performance and such. So yes, the first thing I brought was fit in the Christmas theme. I brought a bauble and has Totoro and the little mini Totoro thing on it. It has a red ribbon on it, and these are like hand painted as well, so they're kind of like, yeah, I like it. And then we went to a store where they sell all kinds of things. I think it was called Art Box. I think it was the Art Box store, and I got stickers. Got these kind of like biscuits, and they are letters, and then these ones are really cool, and I'm not really sure if I can show you properly, but they've got like water in them and glitter, and you can like swish them around with all the glitter inside them. And I thought they were kind of cool. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use them for, because it kind of seems like a waste to like stick them on something, but I have them, so. Next I went and saw Kelsey. This was actually the first thing that we did when we got here, so this is kind of a little bit out of order. I actually got this like a while ago, and it's in this cute like Hello Kitty party bag thing, and I met Kelsey after her performance and got a Polaroid, which is kind of won't show very well. Yes, that is. So yep, we did that. And also I went to the little Miku thing, because they were having a Miku concert, but the tickets were sold out, so I couldn't actually see the concert, but I wanted to support them anyway, so I brought a little figure, and it came in this box, although it wasn't actually the figure that it says on the box, because this says that it's Miku, and it's actually not. It is Rin. And I'm going to get this out and show you because it's quite cool. So, there she is. She's just like a little thing, and you can actually like remove her hair and then like take off her head and spin it around and put her hair back on, because she has different facial expressions. So she's like happy, and then the other one, she's like, I don't know how I'd describe that one, but yep, I thought that was kind of cool because you can like change her and stuff. And apparently she was like an original model, but I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure I saw another store selling the same one. So I don't know, but anyway, I got her and she was pretty cool because she only cost £5. And I actually discovered a little bit later on in the bottom of the box, and I didn't see this to start off with, there is this sticker, and it's a Christmas sticker. It's got like the leg Miku thing here, and it has Merry Christmas, and I'm pretty sure that just says Merry Christmas again, but it's like an official illustration as well, so it's kind of cool. That was like a little freebie that I got. I also got more Vocaloid things. I got these stickers again, and they're like Miku and other Vocaloid stickers, and the name of it is Miku Kira Miku Lesson. So sparkling Miku lesson. And I'm not really sure how that correlates to the lesson, but it does. So anyway, moving on. Next I got a little Nendoroid figure, and it's a mini one, but it's an official one, and at first I just kind of picked it up because I thought, oh, I'll just get this one, you know, like I didn't actually realise that they had different figures in them. And then I saw on the side you've got all of these pictures, and the guy was like, oh no, you should look at which one the sticker's on because that will tell you which one's in there. So he got them all out, and I found the last servant of evil Rin. Well, daughter of evil, but you know. It was the last one. They had the Len as well, but they were like £6.50 each, so I didn't want to buy both because it's kind of expensive. And I'll get her out. She's like really small. I'm not really sure whether I should even attempt to put her stand together because it keeps stressing me out, so I think I'll just show you. Here we are. She has, like, you can move her head around, you can move her arms. I can get her arm to move. There we go. This one like moves as well somehow. Oh yeah, it just comes up. And obviously she's got the little hole in her back where you put the stand in, and the stand came separately and you like put it together. But it keeps like stressing me out, so again, like with most Nendoroids, like you can take her hair off and remove her face because you can buy other faces. So you can change your facial expressions and stuff. That's how you can kind of tell that it's a real one, like when it slots together properly and it doesn't start falling apart, which this one does. Like it goes back together fine. And also you can tell by the painting as well, like it's actually got shading, it's not just block colour. So I'm happy with it. Getting on to the last few things that I got now, because I did buy quite a lot, but I seem to have gone through it faster than I thought I would. So on to the last thing. I'll just put one away. Chuck her back in the box. The last thing I got was I went to the JPU stand, which is the Japan Underground Records stand, and I picked up a album. It's a cassette album, and it's the one that they were actually advertising. I'm pretty sure it's been out for a while, but it was the one they were kind of advertising the release of, so I was like, oh okay. And I got that, and I got a free postcard with it, advertising scandal because they're coming to the UK soon. So I'm not a big Scandal fan, but something to go on my wall, I suppose. Okay, so that was all the stuff that I got, and now I'm gonna talk a little bit more about the actual event itself. Actually, I tell a lie, that's not all the stuff I got, because I got this weird drink as well, and it is green tea cranberry, has no sugar and no calories, but it tastes like water. So if you like water, then it's great, but if you don't like water, then I don't know, it kind of tastes a bit watery, so that's the thing. And okay, that is now everything that I brought, unless you're including things that I brought for Jamie and such, but yes, that is everything. So I'll also show you like little freebies and things that I got given while we were there, because it feels like everyone just kind of like throws things at you there, which is kind of cool, I guess. They just kind of pop out like, hey, take this. So I got a promotional thing for Sidoa, which is like the Japanese Blue Man group, and I'm gonna assume everyone knows who the Blue Men are, but if you don't, then yep, they're men, they're blue. Yep. It actually has like a little discount on it, which is kind of cool. And Jamie, I was right, it does have a discount on it. £12.50. That's not the discount, that's how much it costs to get in now with that.
That's good.
And I got given this. It's like an entry to a competition for a chance to win a nail art manicure. I don't have any nails, so that's not much good to me, but okay. And then I got flyers for next year's Hyper Japan, the Christmas one and the summer one as well. And obviously you've got Kelsey on there, and also, if I remember rightly, yep, Karen just in the corner. And I don't think I remember the names of any of the other people on these, so just gonna leave it at that. But those are all of the freebies that I got given, so now I'll talk a little bit about performing for Hyper Japan and how that came about and how that turned out. Okay, so basically I decided that I wanted to try to become more well known around conventions and such, because I'd never actually performed at a convention before, and I'd kind of always looked at it and thought, I would quite like to do that. So I applied to perform with Hyper Japan, and I actually went a little bit overboard and applied for every single event that they were running, which probably actually made me seem a little bit try-hard, but I couldn't do the fashion show because I got rejected, and I'll admit I was rejected. And the karaoke thing actually was going on at the exact same time as my performance, so but I did get a performance slot, and I was very lucky. They actually worked really hard to get it into a time frame that I would be able to do. And yes, I got a 30-minute slot between 7 o'clock and 7:30, and it was in the second session, obviously the evening. Originally we were only going to go for the first session, so we both got performer passes, so we actually got into the second session for free, so that was cool as well. They let Jamie in with a pass so that he could like video and stuff, so that was good. And I was on the substage, obviously, because the main performers go on the main stage, and I was on the substage, and I did a thing. Although, I will admit that it did go a little bit wrong, because there were like some technical difficulties, which a couple of the other performers also had, like during theirs as well, with the CD player skipping or just repeating certain parts of songs. So I actually had to skip 2 of my songs. I got partially through Danjo and it started to go a little bit wrong, so I moved on to my next song in the set list, and that one went completely wrong as well, so I had to take those 2 out, and you'll see me fumbling around with that in the performance video. So yes, I got to awkward turtle it out on stage in front of people with my CD going wrong. But other than that, it was actually like a really enjoyable experience, and people actually came to watch, which was more than I was expecting. I actually was a little bit worried that there wasn't going to be anyone, but there was people there, and that was good. So yes, I performed for people. I didn't just perform for Jamie sat on his own with the camera. There were people there, and yes, that was basically it for my performance. It didn't actually last 30 minutes because obviously I was taking songs out. I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. I watched some of the other performers that were on before me. I saw Kelsey, obviously. I caught some of Andy's performance. I caught a little bit of the Maids of England concert on the main stage, like a tiny little bit. But I didn't get to see all of it because I was kind of wandering around and doing other things. I also watched the entire Fumineko set. I actually thought both of them were going to be there, but only one of them was going to be there, and she was really good and stuff. So that was someone that I wasn't fully aware of before, that I actually found out about through Hyper Japan, so yes. This was my first experience of Hyper Japan, and I really enjoyed myself, and I would thoroughly recommend it to people who have as much of an interest in Japanese pop culture as I do. They had a lot of different things there. They had a lot of food actually, so much food that we kind of escaped upstairs because there was just so much food downstairs. But they had like a lot of different stores selling a lot of different things. They kind of had something for everyone. They had like books, music, clothes, jewelry. Yes. This one was more a shopping experience, hence the Christmas market, compared to the summer one. Obviously I haven't actually been to the summer one, but I've been told that it's quite different because it's more of a convention feeling, whereas this was more of a go and buy stuff feeling. But I don't know, I think I actually prefer it to the more conventional convention. Yes. And that's basically all that I have to say this time. So I will include the footage and photos that I took whilst I was at Hyper Japan, and hopefully you will find it amusing, even my little failures. So yes, look forward to that.